I should take that picture. Take a selfie.
Do you like my eyebrows?
I like the blonde better, James.
Why?
Because it's you. And it's special.
I'm a rabies survivor, which there are two reactions I get when I tell people that. They either laugh at me, they're like, oh my God, that's hilarious, or they're like, ew, get away from me. Usually the people that say, ew, get away from me are girls that I'm trying to hit on at the bar. So I don't know if that's because I'm a rabies survivor or because I look the way I look. But either way, it's like it's not a good reaction to get. I'm a rabies survivor. I take pride in that. Sure, I'm not a cancer survivor, or I never had ALS or like Alzheimer's or like one of the big ones. But like rabies is up there, dude. Rabies is no joke. 99% of people that get rabies die. And I'm in the 1%. I'm like a hero, technically. I'm a rabies hero. Would it be nice if you guys treated me like that? Sure, like a salute or like a thank you for your service. Something like that. That would be appreciated. Do I want you guys to do that? No, I think that's a little egregious, but if you guys happen to see me on the streets and there goes that rabies survivor. Thank you for your service. I'd appreciate that. Because you guys don't understand, like, I went through hell. Not physically, because I didn't technically have any of the symptoms of rabies, because I got it in the nick of time. But psychologically, dealing with rabies and dealing with people's reaction to me having rabies has been horrible. Like I said, laughter or ew, get away from me. Those aren't positive responses. Like when I tell someone I had rabies, I should get like I'm so sorry. Like, you're so brave. Can't believe you beat that. Congrats, dude. But instead I get ha 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 ha, or get away from me, you're gross. I'll never have sex with you. You're disgusting. You're ugly. You're a balding redhead with no eyebrows. Die in a fire. Like, I don't think I deserve that, you know? I think I deserve the first option. But for whatever reason, I don't. And you'll never see like a relay for rabies. You see relay for life, for cancer. You never see a relay for rabies, or like a 5K for rabies, or a telethon for rabies. It's because nobody respects rabies survivors, or nobody respects anyone that has rabies currently. Because it's such a quick disease and it kills you so quick that I guess the people don't even have a chance to really mourn you while you're alive. So they just take it as a joke. They take it as like nonsense. So it's just a little disappointing. So I'm disappointed in all of you. And I'm going to get bracelets made, like the Livestrong bracelets, Lance Armstrong, but James Lennon rabies bracelets. I'm going to make them blue, not yellow. And I'm going to wear it. And people are going to be like, what is that? It's like, oh, I survived rabies. And then I'm going to sell them on the internet. And then you guys could buy them. And all the proceeds will go to rabies survivors, a.k.a. me. Because I do need the cash. But I just think that we need to start showing a little more respect for the little diseases out there, the little viruses that'll get you. Because rabies was not a joke to me. It's not funny. It's for real. I was attacked viciously by a raccoon, who I think attacked me based on the color of my hair. I can't be too sure. But it fucking got me, dude. It got me on the ankle. Got me on the ankle. Bit me. It was insane. I was at this party in Seacliff, and I was talking to this girl. No big deal, not to brag. And we were feeling each other, so I was like, let's go outside for some fresh air. I didn't want fresh air, dude. I wanted to kiss. I love to kiss. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. Kiss. That's what I wanted. So we go outside, we start making out, but I make out with my eyes open for a good reason, because I like to assess any of the situations. Because when you're making out with someone, it's like you're in your most vulnerable state, and I was like, I'm not gonna get got when I'm making out with a girl in some guy's backyard. Like, that's not gonna happen to me. So I'm like a fucking Scooby-Doo painting with my eyes. I'm just circling back and forth when I'm making out with someone. It's a little creepy, but that just is what it is. I get it. You're supposed to close your eyes when you kiss someone, but not me. I like to stay safe. Sorry, my bad. If anything, you guys should be impressed with that, because I'm not only keeping myself safe, but I'm keeping the girl I'm kissing safe. So maybe show a little respect. But I'm doing the Scooby-Doo eyes, Scooby-Doo painting eyes, and I spot a family of raccoons. So I stop making out with her. I'm like, listen, there's a family of raccoons there. I assess the situation. I was like, stay calm. Everything's going to be okay. They'll just move along. Let's stay still. Let's act cool. The family of raccoons, mama raccoon, papa raccoon, daughter raccoon, son raccoon, they walk away. They walk out of frame. Can't see them anymore. They're gone. I'm like, okay. Everything's fine now. Let's proceed with the making of the out. So we do. And I don't know what, for whatever reason, I was feeling her, and I did the dumbest thing I've ever done when I made out with a girl, and I closed my eyes, which I never do. It was the first time ever I closed my eyes when I made out with a girl. Closed my eyes, and as soon as that happened, dude, I felt the fucking bite on my ankle. And I'm like, ah. I look down, and there's just a raccoon on its hind legs just standing up, like, what are you going to do about it? I just fucking tasted your flesh, dog. What are you going to do about it? It was the cockiest raccoon of all time. Cocky raccoon, dude. If he was a cartoon, they'd call him Cocky. Cocky the raccoon. I don't even know. It was embarrassing. And I'm pretty sure he took my girl after that, too. Like, I didn't know what to do. I got cucked by a raccoon. Not only bit and given rabies, but also he took my girl, too, I'm pretty sure. Because I never heard from her again, and she kind of disappeared into the night after that. So I'm pretty sure she left with that raccoon, and that raccoon had an affair with the girl I was trying to get with, which is a little annoying. That's like a twofer. That's like getting stabbed and shot at the same time. So, but he was just a cocky fucker. Like, he's the type of dude that would walk into a bar, see the hottest girl in the bar, and be like, give me your phone. Put his number in the phone, give it back to her, and be like, you're welcome. He was that level of cocky. It's insane. And then he just like walked away on his hind legs. It was like a circus raccoon. I've never seen anything like it. And of course I was drunk. So I just was like, oh, shake it off. Taylor Swift style. Shake it off. Shake it off. So I fucking was like, all right, whatever. Go back to try and make out with this girl. And she's like, no, I'm not interested anymore. She's more interested in the raccoon. So she left me for the raccoon, I'm pretty sure. But I don't have any evidence because I never heard from her again. So for all I know, she might have thought that I died from rabies. How funny is that? That there's one person out there that thinks I ceased to exist because I got bit by a raccoon. And she's like, oh, I'm going to ghost this kid because he's going to end up ghosting me anyway when he dies. So that's a little sad. But go back to the party, have a couple more drinks. I don't even care. I didn't even tell anyone at the party that what happened. Just like acted like nothing happened. And then I walk home, wake up the next day, got to go to lifeguarding because I'm a lifeguard. And this was 6 years ago, by the way. So, drive down to fucking Tappan Beach, hop on the stand, doing my job, which I was horrible at, honestly, because I felt weird. Lifeguarding's weird. You're there to look at kids and old ladies swimming in their fucking knickers. I don't like that. That's weird. Swimming in their bathing suits, it's gross. I don't appreciate that. So I would mostly just check myself out because I was kind of ripped at the time. I would like give myself one of these, and I would like look at like myself like that. And then I was like checking out my legs because I had really ripped legs. I was like, ooh, that's a nice thigh. Then I made my way from my thigh down past my super sweet baby cows down to my ankle. And I was like, what the fuck is that? There was a bite mark and it was swollen and it was purple. Then I got scared and I was like, what the fuck? What happened to me last night? And then I like replayed last night in my head. I was like, chick, nice. Raccoon, fuck. I was bit by a raccoon last night. Put two and two together. I was like, holy fuck. Like, am I gonna get rabies and die? Am I gonna get rabies and die? So now I had to explain this to my boss, which I don't know if you guys have ever had to explain to your boss that you had rabies or that you might have rabies, but it's not an easy conversation. Because I was like, listen, I was bit by a raccoon last night. I think I need to go to the hospital. He was like, bullshit. And I was like, I know it sounds like a dog ate my homework type of fucking deal, but like, I swear to you, I was bit by a raccoon last night. And then I showed him my ankle, and he's like, oh, fuck. You might have rabies. And then he, like, for whatever reason, was like, you know that 99% of people that have rabies die? I was like, oh, comforting. Thanks, boss. Thanks, boss. I'll be out of here. Might be the last time I drive a car, but I'm leaving. So I drove home, and I was like, Mom, I got bit by a raccoon last night, which was another interesting conversation. She, of course, made it like I was drinking too much. She's like, James, you gotta stop drinking. You're drinking way too much. This is what happens when you drink too much and you stay out too late. As if there's any correlation between dudes having fun and drinking and getting bit by raccoons. as if every dude that ever drinks beer gets bit by a raccoon at some point in their life, which isn't true. So she gave me shit, and she's like, I'm driving you to the hospital. So she drove me to the hospital, and I was met by a super hot doctor, which was very unfortunate because she put a needle in my upper thigh, and that's what they do. That's the raccoon shot. They call it the raccoon shot. Put a fucking needle in my upper thigh, then it swelled up like a golf ball, and then she like pushed it into my bloodstream, so it was like painful but like erotic because she was hot. So I was like, fuck, that felt weird. I feel weird. I don't know if you guys have ever had an erection when you get a rabies shot before, but it's pretty nice. It's pretty good. So my first question after that was like, can I drink on this? She was like, yeah. Like, is that your first question? I was like, yeah, I got a grad party I got to go to. Chris Evans' graduation party I got to go to, so I got to drink for that, obviously. I don't want this stupid shit. Like, don't give me the shot. I'll take my chances with rabies and drink instead of not drinking on a rabies shot. But, yeah, dude, it was weird. And then I had to go to the hospital once a week for 6 weeks to get that rabies shot in my upper thigh, which I looked forward to but dreaded at the same time because A, it was hot, and then B, it was painful. But to each their own, dude. Now I'm like on Pornhub looking up rabies shot by hot doctor, and like nothing comes up. But yeah, dude, it was interesting. And my life hasn't been the same since. Like, I don't know if that was like a voodoo raccoon or something, like a fucking one of them weird raccoons that put spells on people. But apparently he put a spell on me because my life hasn't been the same since. Just down, down, down. I'm going down, 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 down. Yeah, painful stuff. But so I've every day for the last 6 years, I've like cursed raccoons. I've like prayed to God, like, let me please meet a raccoon out in the middle of the street when I'm driving at night. Please, God, I want to run it over and make a Davy Crockett hat. Make Davy Crockett hat out of roadkill. Never happened though. And then like, whenever I ate at home over the last 6 years, I would clean my fucking plate because I knew that if I like left some scraps and threw them out in the trash, that would go straight into the mouths of some raccoon, potentially the raccoon that attacked me. So I couldn't have that. So even if I wasn't hungry or wasn't feeling the food my mom made, I would still clean my fucking plate, lick it clean, and just make sure that raccoons went hungry that night. So I did a lot of that, and now I'm thinking that I took it a little too far. It was a freak thing. Not all raccoons are like that, because I've seen some raccoons on the internet where they're like domesticated and they're pretty cool. And I think I'd like to get a raccoon now. I'd like to get a raccoon to symbolize my rabies survivingness, or whatever you want to call it. Or maybe I'll just get a raccoon tattoo. That'd be pretty, like a raccoon teardrop. That'd be pretty badass. Just like for all the like, I don't know, are raccoons like bees where like if a raccoon bites you, does it like die shortly thereafter? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough about raccoons to dispute that fact. So maybe I'll get a raccoon eye drop tattoo, and it'll be dedicated to not only him but to me as a rabies survivor. So, but yeah, it was weird. It was a family of raccoons got attacked by the papa raccoon, and I'm not gonna lie to you. At first, I was like pretty stoked on seeing a family of raccoons. How many of you have seen a family of raccoons? I saw this family of raccoons and was like, that's when it dawned on me that I wanted to be a dad. Is that weird? I saw a family of raccoons. I was like, you know what? Maybe one day I'll be a dad and I'll have a family. I wasn't inspired by my own dad or like my uncles or like any other man in my life. I was inspired by a family of raccoons. That was the moment I knew I wanted to be a dad, and I still haven't lost that. But I still hate raccoons. But I guess I'm trying to squash that beef with them. Like, if I could go outside right now, find a raccoon, I'd apologize for all the ill wishes I wished upon them and just move on, squash the beef, because enough is enough, dude. I think I've gone bald. I'm going bald, and I'm pretty sure it's because I've held on to this grudge for so long that my hair's starting to fall out. So I think that's part of the reason why I just want to squash this beef, because I don't want to hate an entire group of animals for no reason. I don't want to hate raccoons, dude. They're cute. They look cute. They're fierce. Obviously, I got attacked by a cocky one. But, like, I don't want to let it control my life. And it's been controlling my life ever since I got attacked by that rakin. And I think enough is enough. So, To be honest, I think I'd rather have a pet raccoon than a pet dog. Sounds crazy, but I know that if I got a dog, I'd turn into like one of those cliche dog owners who I hate. I don't hate dogs, but I hate dog owners because they're so up your ass about their dog. Like their background's their dog, their Instagram's their dog, their stories are their dog. Every time you see them, they're like, "Hey, you want to see my dog?" And like, I don't. I don't. It's like it's gotten to the point where it's worse than like when someone has a newborn baby and they're posting it all over social media. That is how dog owners are, but with their dog, and it's fucking embarrassing. And not to mention when I see dogs out in the streets and then they like come up to me and I'm like, first of all, I'm a rabies survivor. Dogs spread rabies. Get this fucking mutt away from me. And then the owners are always like, "Don't worry, she's friendly." I'm like, I don't give a fuck if she's friendly. Get your mutt away from me. And how about you throw a sorry in there? How about you throw a, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean for my dog to come and attack you viciously and give you rabies again for the second time." How about you throw a sorry in there, dog owners? Enough. I can't take it anymore. I'm just so fed up with dog owners. They just walk around town acting like their dog's the best dog in the world. Meanwhile, it's no different than any other dog. If you were to put like 6 dogs in a row, same breed, throw your dog in there, you wouldn't be able to tell the fucking difference. So get over yourself and get over your dog. Tired of fucking... I'm not a big animal guy. I respect animals, but I'm not like a big animal guy. And I had a cat growing up. I guess that's why, because cats are cold. My cat was the man. His name was Chester. He's dead. Rest in peace. Shout out Chest. Shout out Chester the molester. That's what we used to call him. He used to like fucking do weird shit to you. But he was a good cat. He's buried out in my backyard by the rock. And every morning I go and I say a couple words to him. And he used to get fucked up by raccoons too, now that I think about it. He used to come home with like his throat slit by these fucking raccoons, probably like cholo raccoons that were out there slicing throats. So me and him were like, that's why we got along. Because like we were cut from the same cloth. He had 6 fingers. Cats are only supposed to have this many. He had like a thumb. And he was a good cat, and I liked him a lot. He did have that dog in him. He was a little bit of a dog. We'd let him out. He was an outdoor cat, because indoor cats are fucking gross. Your house starts to smell. The litter box is disgusting. And they don't deserve to be fucking caged animals. Let them fucking run rampant in your fucking neighborhood. Like I used to do when I was doing like the moving shit for my dad. I used to move furniture for this lady who was out of her mind, but she had like 6 cats, all indoor. You'd walk in and you were just knocked the fuck out with a cat smell that was just unbearable. And you're just in there moving shit around. You're like you're just gagging. It was fucking horrible. Let your cats out. Let your cats run free. That's what I say. They might come home with a bird every once in a while, but fuck those birds too. Birds aren't real. You guys know that conspiracy theory. So, yeah, dude. I guess I had a cat growing up, so I don't really appreciate that. I mean, my brother has a dog now. It's a great pup, Rusty. Love him to death. He's my nephew. Love him. My brother and his girlfriend are great dog owners. They're not annoying. But I wish more dog owners were like them in that they just like, they don't do the voice. They don't do the, "Oh, hey, Rusty, hello, little ducky. Hello, little ducky, you want to come get the. Talk to your dog like it's a man, okay? I know you probably had it neutered like a pussy, but talk to your dog like it's a man, like it still has its balls, okay? I don't want to hear you talk to your dog like it's fucking some retard, okay? It's fucking insane. Tired of dog owners. What can you do, though? What can you do? Like, just stop acting like your dog's the best dog. Stop acting like your dog is the GOAT. It's not. It's a dog. It's just like any other dog. You can love it. You can do whatever you want with it. I don't care. Don't shove it down my throat like I'm supposed to be impressed that you have a dog, that you went to a fucking shelter and, like, rescued a dog, which you didn't even rescue it, okay? You didn't rescue that dog. You bought it off a fucking person. It's not like you were in a fucking burning building. Like, oh my God, there's a dog there. I need to grab it and raise it. Because the person that used to own this dog is now burned alive. So I'm going to raise this dog as if it's my own. And then people act like, especially women, act like they've given birth to their dog. Like the dog came out of them. Pump the fucking brakes, kid. Pump the brakes. Get over yourself. Leave the dog at home. Don't bring it to the brewery, which I don't get why people are bringing their dogs to the brewery. It's enough, dude. Dogs and babies are always at breweries, and it always pisses me off. Like, a brewery is no place for a dog or a baby. Just fucking leave the baby at home with the dog. If your dog's such a great guy, it could protect the baby from anything that happens. Could cook it dinner or something. If it's such a great dog, if it's such an amazing dog, you should be able to cook dinner for your baby. So stop bringing your babies and your dogs to fucking breweries. I don't even like breweries because I don't like the beer, but I like the atmosphere. So when I go to a brewery, I don't want to be met with a screaming baby and a barking dog. So enough. Cut it out. Cut it out. I'm getting angry. I don't mean to get angry. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. But, yeah, dude. I wish I got, like, superpowers from that raccoon. That'd have been cool. I don't know what superpowers I would have gotten, but, like, maybe I would be able to go through people's garbage with no shame. Because right now, when I go through people's garbage, I feel complete shame. But maybe if, like, I developed some sort of raccoon powers, I could go through people's garbages and, like, not feel anything. They would have called me, like, the rabid retard. Just, like, a big R on my chest. Cape. Would have been cool. It's been, like, a raccoon superhero. But that didn't happen, so here we are. I like to think, like, what would life be like if dinosaurs were still around? I just watched Jurassic Park recently, and it made me think, like, what if dinosaurs were still roaming the earth? Would there be such thing as arachnophobics, you think? There shouldn't be. Because people who are afraid of spiders, like deathly afraid of spiders, are pussies. And if there's fucking, like, T-Rexes running rampant in the streets, there's no reason for you to be afraid of a spider in the corner of your room. Like, imagine being a dad and, like, you're getting ready to, like, go beat the shit out of some raptors that are fucking up your petunias in your backyard. You got your fucking lacrosse gear on, you got a baseball bat. I don't know why it doesn't make sense, but you got the two sports combined. And then you hear a scream from your room, from your daughter's room. You're like, oh, fuck. Did one of them get in the house? Let me go save my daughter's life. You run up there, and she's just, like, curled up in a corner. She's like, Dad, there's a spider. It's like, hey, hun, your mom is dead. She was picked up by a pterodactyl. We don't know where she is. She's presumed dead. And you're here complaining about a spider? Gear up and come with me and let's bash some raptors because they're fucking up my petunias and it's really pissing me off. Okay? So enough is enough. Stop complaining about the spiders. Arachnophobics. Pissing me off. I think it would be pretty sweet if dinosaurs were still around. I don't like the dinosaur stands, though, who are like, dinosaurs are alive. What do they call them? Archaeologists or whatever? Geologists? Fossil guys? Let them, like, when I die, like 6 million years from now, I don't want people digging up my body. Let me live. Let me rest peacefully. Let the dinosaurs rest peacefully. We've got the exhibit at the MoMA, or the Met, or whatever the fuck it's called, Museum of Natural History, or whatever. You want to see dinosaur bones? Go there. Don't dig them up. It's sacrilegious, dude. Would dinosaurs rule the world? Would they be top of the food chain? Would humans be number 2? Because right now we're top of the food chain. But, like, if dinosaurs were around, would we be, where would we stand? They'd probably, like, and also, would dinosaurs have progressed? Is that a word? I don't know. Would dinosaurs have become, like, dinosaur humans? Like, they could talk and stuff? That'd be pretty cool. Jurassic World sucks. What a shitty movie. Chris Pratt, get out of town, dude. Although a lot of people hate on Chris Pratt because he's religious. Shut the fuck up. Guy wants to go to church, let him go to church. For Christ's sake, who cares? People want to be religious in this country. Don't shit on them for that. You're fucking chopping your cock off and dyeing your hair red, which is offensive to me because you, like, this pisses me off too. Now I'm going all over the place. But when I see a black person with dyed red hair, I get a little offended. I'm not going to lie. Because if I went blackface, I'm done. I'm cooked. But they could go redhead. That doesn't add up to me. Black people can go redhead, but I can't go blackface. Explain that logic to me. So stop dyeing your hair red. And that goes for anyone. If you're not a natural red, get out of here. Especially if you're a chick. Because redheaded chicks don't have it as bad as redheaded males. That's just a fact. Because when anyone sees a redheaded male, they go freak. When someone sees a redheaded chick, they go freak in the sack. And they're like, I want to fuck her. No one sees a redheaded guy and is like, I want to fuck him. That never happens. In my 29 years of life, that has never happened to me. So redheaded chicks had it better. Where was I? I was talking about dinosaurs, wasn't I? I'm all over the place, but who gives a fuck? We're having fun. We're having a good time. We're having fun. I can't believe I'm going to release this episode. This episode sucks. But I suck, so whatever. I got this dye. I'm going to dye my eyebrows because I put out a poll on Instagram about dyeing my eyebrows. And it was either a wrap, which I'm going to post anyway because I worked hard on it. It was really hard. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. So I'm going to post that anyway. Maybe I'll put it at the top of this video. And I put out a poll saying, would you rather see me rap or see me dye my eyebrows? And you guys chose eyebrows, obviously, because no one wants to see me rap because I'm a horrible rapper. But, so I'm going to dye my eyebrows. And I don't have a mirror on me, so this is going to be bad. I probably should have got a mirror. I probably should have thought this through. But I'm not, so I'm just going to wing it. Do you guys want to see me wing it? You guys want to see me wing it? This is an interesting episode. Talked about rabies and dinosaurs and dogs. Yeah, let's let it rip. Let's take the glasses off. As you can see, I have blonde eyebrows. Or as you can't see, I have eyebrows, but you can't see them. So this has always been self-conscious. I've always been self-conscious of this because eyebrows are the eyes of the face, as they say. And I just think that I need a little color. So they didn't have like red or strawberry blonde, or they didn't have any color that like matched my beard, so I went with light brown. And I'm gonna dye my eyebrows right now. Who gives a fuck, right? Right? Watch me not even be able to get this open. This is insane. I'm trying to dye my eyebrows and I can't. Because I can't open this. Do I have a scissor around here? I do have a scissor. Let's go. 1 second. Don't try this at home, kids. Okay? This is for experience. I've dyed my eyebrows in the past, so I know what I'm doing. But I don't have a mirror, so I'm kind of just... Is there a mirror in here? That'd be fucking hilarious if there was. But there's not, so I'm just going to freebase it. So I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm going to talk you through it anyway. Let me check the volume. Yeah, you guys can hear me. So, directions. Remove wand from tube of excess and brush a light coat on clean, dry... I can't read. On clean... Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Remove wand from tube. Dab of excess and brush a light coat on clean, dry facial hair or brows. Use moistened tissue to remove excess from skin. Wait 5 minutes until dry before touching beard. Okay. I need like something. How am I going to do this? This is insane. That work? Do I have an eyebrow now? Be sick if I did. I can't tell if I do though. Let's dip it again. I can't tell if I have eyebrows or not. I hope I do. Should I do my unibrow as well? This is great television, by the way. This is phenomenal television. Let's see what I can do here. too much. But whatever, dude. That's life. Alright. I can't tell if I did it or not, but I'll look in the mirror and I'll see if I did it. But that's this week's episode. Whatever. See you guys later. Peace.